She was holding a breath she didn't know she was holding. Wait, that's not the saying. Hi, so today we're going to be talking about the problem with modern K-dramas, officially kicking off this channel with the new content. I'm really excited about it, and I hope you are too. Today we're going to be talking about things in Korean dramas, especially in modern Korean dramas, that I personally don't like and I could do without. Before I start, I quickly want to say that I've been a fan of Korean dramas for 7 years now. I got into them in 2015, which is insane to think that it's been that long. Like, I've been watching them since I was in high school. And I love Korean dramas. I cannot imagine my life without them. And I'm so happy that in the past 2-3 years, it's been becoming a little bit more mainstream through Netflix, especially with Squid Game. So I'm really happy that K-dramas are getting a new love and appreciation and a lot more fans. But despite my love for Korean drama, there are things that are wrong with it, and I want to talk about them. Of course, feel free to disagree, but without further ado, let's begin. The first thing I obviously hate, and this has been my complaint for years and years now, and that is the evil second female lead. Oh my god, I am so sick and tired of this trope. It needs to die in a freaking ditch. Like, dump the body, get rid of it, burn it in acid or whatever. This to die. I freaking hate it. I don't know, I feel like a lot of the times, this trope, it feels like the epitome of internalized misogyny, and I absolutely freaking hate it. Like, why is it that you have the female lead who is sweet, naive, adorable, can do absolutely no wrong, and the second female lead, she is usually career oriented, or she's smart or beautiful, independent, but at the same time she's so bitter and she must tear down the female lead or be nasty to her for no reason, and has like these pick me tendencies, and I'm just so sick and tired of these tropes. Of course there are some K-dramas that don't have the evil second female lead, but with K-dramas such as Princess Hours, which is a classic, and also with the new K-dramas such as True Beauty, I'm just so sick and tired of the second female leads being vilified. Like, can't we have two women exist in harmony and not fight over a boy? Like, can we please get that? Is it that hard to ask for? Like, so many Korean dramas are guilty of this. Some of my favorite Korean dramas are guilty of this. I will say that their Extraordinary Attorney Woo subverts this trope, because I genuinely thought that the second female lead is not gonna be great. I think her name is Sooyeon. Yeah, I thought she was gonna be jealous and nasty towards Youngwoo, and it is obvious that she is a bit jealous of Youngwoo, but she always takes care of her and looks after her, and has been a good friend to her since university days. So I was pleasantly surprised, like, oh, what is this? Good writing? A unique second female lead? I am shocked. And despite the fact that Sooyeon liked Junho, she still encouraged Youngwoo to go after Junho, and also encouraged Junho to, go after Youngwoo and warn him that not to mess with her. So I was just blown away by that. Like, the bar is so freaking low that is all it takes for me to be impressed. So yeah, evil second female lead needs to die. Like, you can have like a female antagonist. Like, I'm all about unproblematic characters, but it's like, don't make the whole reason that they're evil is because they want the male lead, or because they want to tear down the second female. Like, I'm just so sick and tired of it. I really am. Okay. I'm absolutely tired of, which might be an unpopular opinion, and that is the unproblematic second male lead. Now, this is a foil to the first is the evil second female lead. I'm so sick and tired of second male leads that can't do no wrong. Of course, there are some exceptions, like Young Jae in School 2015. He was a pretty messed up character and was pretty problematic if you compare him to the male lead played by Nam Ji-hyuk, and that is why I loved his character so much, and it made zero sense why he was not the male lead. And of course, you also have Hwang In-yup's character in True Beauty, where he plays Han Seo-jun. Again, a somewhat problematic character, but you still love and root for him. Yes, good second male leads can be done well, but I'm so sick and tired of unproblematic second male leads who just do nothing but simp after the female lead for the entirety of the drama, even though you know that there is no chance in hell that the female lead will choose him over the other guy. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with sweet, adorable male characters. I feel like the reason why, a lot of women gravitate towards those characters, we normally don't see men who are soft, sweet, vulnerable, and willing to do anything to protect the female lead. But at the same time, I'm just so sick K-dramas being saturated with second male leads that exist just for us to feel bad. A modern example I can give is Nevertheless, the second male lead whose name I'm sorry escapes me. Honestly, him reuniting with Nabi, his whole existence was to create like some sort of wrench between Nabi and the other guy whose name I forget, but played by Song Kang. His whole existence being in the drama was so freaking pointless because it's like he barely creates any conflict because we all knew that Navi was never gonna pick him, and also because he was just such a boring character to go through. Like, the actor is great, but he was such a boring character. Unproblematic second male leads, they're just boring, and a lot of the times I just don't feel bad for them. And of course, again, back to Extraordinary Attorney Woo, we get a second male lead who is problematic and evil and is getting in the way of the female lead. Like, honestly, this drama is literally blowing my mind. Okay, this is editing me like literally at 2:30 a.m. and I just want to say is that I think the reason why I hate this trope so much is because why don't I have my unproblematic second male lead that will take care of me and will do everything for me despite the fact he's known me for 2 seconds? Sometimes I'm just not mentally stable to be an independent woman who needs no one. Okay, back to your scheduled programming. Then we have another issue that this gives me migraines. It gives me absolute migraines, and that is the forced breakup after the 10th episode. I feel like by now, if you've watched any K-drama under the sun, you know that if we're gonna have a couple, if it's gonna be a romance, then the main couple, they're gonna get together by episode 8, and then they stay together for like 2 or 3 episodes, and then they have a forced breakup of the silliest of things, over stupid misunderstandings, over things that could be solved over one conversation, but it never gets solved. And it's just so frustrating because it's like you know that these characters are still gonna end up together at the end, so the moment that they spend apart is just so frustrating. It's like, why are you torturing me like this? Okay, if you're gonna give me a cute couple, if you're gonna give me a cute wholesome romance, why are you creating unnecessary drama that does nothing for the plot, story, or the character development? Like, why are you doing this? It's just annoying and nobody appreciates it, and I definitely don't appreciate it. If you're gonna have a complicated romance, or you're gonna have a complicated problematic romantic relationship, then do it in a way that is satisfying. Don't do it in a way that's annoying and does not progress the plot and just adds unnecessary drama. Then we have, oh my god, this is another unpopular opinion I will say, and that is the unnecessary romance between second leads. Oh my god, this is one thing unfortunately Extraordinary Attorney Woo does not do well. Oh my god, why are we getting a romance between Sooyeon and Kon, lawyer Kon? Like, why I don't like them together. Okay, Sooyeon deserves so much better. Like, why are you doing this to me? Seriously, it's like, why are you giving me unnecessary romance between the second leads? Focus on the main plot. Focus on the main couple. If you're gonna have a romance between a second couple, make it good. Like, the biggest example I can give is Search WW. Like, the second lead couple overshadows, destroys, annihilates the main couple in a heartbeat. Yes, sometimes romance between leads can be really, really good, but in so many cases, it's like, why? I don't see the chemistry. The biggest example I can give is Business Proposal. Like, oh my god, I hated the second lead couple so much. It's like, why? Just why? Like, I just don't get it. Like, you guys are making me not believe in love, because this cannot be love. This is like infatuation. This is not love. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get why. It's like unnecessary screen time. And don't get me wrong, I did not like the main couple in Business Proposal, but I definitely thought they were much better fleshed out than the second couple, and the second couple was just taking unnecessary screen time away. And I was like, even if you're gonna have second leads in a K-drama, if you're gonna have supporting characters in a K-drama, give them better storylines. Don't give them unnecessary romance. Don't pair up them together. Like, there's gotta be better storylines for these characters. Make them friends. Every secondary couple, they don't need a romance. Just stop it. Get some help. Okay, and of course, the final thing, I'm pretty sure a lot of you will agree with me on this, and that is writers running out of things in the second half of the K-drama. So many great K-dramas were dropped because of this issue. So many K-dramas jumped the shark because the writers in the second half of the drama, they were like, oh, what do we do now? This is why I personally believe that every K-drama does not need to be 16 episodes. They could end it at 14 episodes, better yet 12 episodes. The writers just don't know anything interesting to do. They make the main couple break up and then get back together again, or they introduce another villain, or a villain comes back to life, or there is another conflict which just comes out of nowhere just to create some last minute drama and tension. Oh my god, Penthouse is coming to my mind. Like, seriously, why was Penthouse 3 seasons? It makes literally no sense. Should have capped it at like 1 or 2 seasons. Like, the 3rd season was just rehashing plot points from the 1st and 2nd season and just making characters lose their character development and then making them gain their character development. So yeah, that is my problem with modern K-dramas. Let me know in the comment section below if there are any other issues you have with Korean dramas, and I'm looking forward to reading your responses. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.